I'm Peter Sidwell, and today's recipe is all about movie night. Now, all families are spending so much time together and kind of breaking the week up. Movie night's a great thing to look forward to. So I thought I would take the humble popcorn and ramp it up and make some really delicious flavours that you will love, but you might not have thought. So the first thing we need to do is get all our popcorn cooked. Now, whether you cook it in a pan on a low heat or whether you cook it in the microwave, that is entirely up to you. But once you have got your popcorn, let's give it some flavour. My first recipe is fennel, chilli and garlic. And it is a great combination of flavours. So take your fennel seed and put it into your pestle and mortar. I'm using World of Flavours pestle and mortar here because it is shallow, it's heavy. It means you can really grind all the spices together. There's nothing worse than having a pestle and mortar that's too small. Big is best in this case. Add in your chili flakes, add in your ground garlic powder, and finally your sea salt. Grind it all together to a powder. Now you can make loads more than you need and keep it in an airtight container. It is great to season pasta with, delicious seasoning over like potato wedges, or even just onto some chicken breast if you're cooking that. Delicious. But once you have ground it all together, sprinkle it over your popcorn and you have got an Italian-inspired popcorn for your movie. Next flavour. This flavour is miso caramel. Now, if you are a salted caramel fan, you will love this because it just takes that salted caramel flavour and ramps it up a little bit more. Miso is a fermented soybean paste. And over in the Far East, they use it to season and give depth of flavour and umami, which is that sort of savoury flavour that works so well in a caramel. So the first thing you need to do is put your soft brown sugar, your butter, into a non-stick pan. I'm using my MasterClass cast aluminium pan and just put it on a low heat and let it melt gently. Add your miso paste and just don't stir it. Don't be tempted. Let it melt gently, and only when the butter starts to melt and the sugar starts to dissolve into the butter can you then start to stir. I'm using one of my Colourworks spoons because then it doesn't conduct any heat and I can stir it together really easily. Bring it right up to the boil and make sure that it all caramelizes and becomes that lovely thick golden caramel. Let it cool down for a little bit and then pour it into a preserving jar. Once you've got it there, simply make your popcorn and pour it over. Now, my personal favourite, I have a little bit of an obsession. I love Marmite, and I found a way to get it onto my popcorn. So take some butter, melt it in a frying pan, and add as much Marmite as you like. If it's me, I would add quite a bit. If you're not quite a Marmite fan, but you're intrigued and you want to try it, just add a little bit. Mix it all together, and once it has melted and become this lovely sort of ambery, golden coloured butter, and you get that savoury smell in your kitchen of the Marmite, it's ready to throw your popcorn into the frying pan. So different to the other two, popcorn goes in the pan, give it a good old stir around, make sure all the corn gets coated with the lovely little bits of butter and Marmite. Then add it into your bowl and top it with grated Parmesan cheese. You have got the ultimate savoury popcorn there. So there is 3 different recipes you can go for. If you want the recipes, go to kitchencraft.co.uk and I hope you enjoy your movie.